Okay, so Cancer, my sweet, loving, caring Cancers. What is going on with you for April? The first card we have is the World. We are the world. We are the world. This is a beautiful card, and this is a completion of something. This is a brand new beginning of something. This is something that's turning and working harmonious for you. So this is you guys are you're going to be thinking about, some of you are thinking about traveling, planning a trip, taking a tour, doing something throughout the United States or country even. And you might be working with other people out of the country in something new, something very positive. So some of you are thinking about that. You're thinking about dealing with people from another state or country, working with them in order to build something really new. Maybe this is for work. But you guys are going to be thinking about this, planning a trip, maybe going somewhere to meet other people. So a lot of you guys are thinking about that. And some of you, you're thinking about your life. A lot of you guys are just thinking about life and how you're feeling that there seems to be a feeling within you that comes from something, a cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. So you might be thinking about your life and thinking about what changes are about to take place in your life, because it looks like there is some kind of change happening as far as something new coming in or something completing. Totality. You guys are acting. You guys are doing something with other people. It's very, it's weird from what not weird, but it's close to what I said about the working with others within maybe another state. You guys are going to be, a lot of you are going to be actually doing something with other people that you need other people in order to complete something, to do something together. You do need somebody else and you need others. So it looks like you're acting this month. You might be taking actions towards these other meeting these other people, or doing a project with these other people. You might be interviewing with other people, working with other people, meeting up with these people, and they could be like-minded people. And it's not like it's like all the people involved that you're going to be working with, including yourself. It seems like you all have something to offer in equal value. So you're not, for instance, Cancer, you're not going to be the one in control. Or somebody's not going to be in control over you. It's even, like each person is helping the other, and you guys are helping each other in a very equal, harmonized way. And you guys trust each other. You trust each other, and you're relying on each other. And so that's really important. We have to trust and sometimes rely on other people. And sometimes it's hard to rely on other people because we don't know if we can trust them. But we do need other people. And it looks like you guys are going to be doing that. You're going to be helping, meeting up with other people, like-minded people, and you guys are trying to accomplish something. But you guys all care about each other equally. Not one person is, not giving less and more. One person, it's just very equal and harmonized. And then we have you're feeling adventurous. This is making you guys feel adventurous. You're feeling like this beautiful little child that's walking into a beautiful rainbow, and it's like rainbows and sunshine over there, and you're walking towards this beautiful light, in wonderment to see what's going to happen next. What is going to happen next? And she's not afraid. You're not afraid. It's excitement. It's excitement, and it's happiness, and it's joy, and it's very, very, very nice. So a lot of you guys are feeling this. Maybe it is because you are doing something new, a new cycle, working with other people, being adventurous by traveling, going out of state, going out of the country, or communicating. Doesn't mean you have to travel. It could just mean you're communicating with other people. And these are the other people. And you guys are doing it in a very harmonious way. It's going to create something really great. Or it's just a new phase, or something turning towards your favor now. Something's moving forward movement. It's really helping you guys, and it's making you feel this really beautiful feeling of excitement and joy and wondrous. Some of you are feeling guilty about something. There might be some feelings coming into your life about regret or frustration or worry. Maybe you're worried you're worried that you're going to leave somebody out, or somebody's going to, you're going to do something that you're going to regret. Or you might be feeling bad about something that somebody's trying to make you feel bad, maybe, or somebody's trying to tell you that you should, this could be somebody telling you bad things that's making you feel guilty, or you could be actually feeling guilty about something, or something from your past. This is definitely not a good feeling. Nobody wants to feel this. This is tormenting. It robs us of our light. It robs us of our beauty and our adventurousness. So I don't know if this is affecting you guys or somebody in your life, but definitely be aware of this in case this is something that comes up for you this month of April. In case there is somebody or a thought that comes into your mind about feeling guilty, let it go. Let it go. We have to forgive ourselves if there is something that we did in the past and we do feel regret or, guilty about, that maybe we did something we felt we shouldn't have done or whatever. Let it go, or, say sorry, or make a change, but don't ever sit and dwell in something like this. You got to let it go, because if you see at the very top, you got this beautiful sunlight wants to come in. It's meant for you to come in. Nobody's supposed to feel this. So don't allow these thoughts to take control of you. If something like this does pop up for any one of you guys, ask God and yourself. Ask yourself to forgive yourself, or ask, yourself to forgive the other, and make sure that you are strong enough to where other people cannot affect you. And if you do and did feel something, a regret, just apologize or try to make amends for it. That's all you can do. But either way, you don't want to dwell in something like this. Absolutely not. Do not let it do that to you guys. No, 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 no. You guys have too much forward, amazing motion going on for you. Okay, so the main reading here we have an energy of just kind of this energy floating around you guys. And this is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is here, and this is Cancer. It's another Cancer. It could be you. It could be a Scorpio or a Pisces. And this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is a male or female, because it is a general reading. But this person's coming towards you. They're coming around you this month. And they have a lot of emotions. They have a lot of attention and feelings and emotions that they have to offer you. Maybe they want to talk to you about something. Maybe this is a friend, or it's just somebody, maybe it's a romantic partner. Could be somebody coming in to offer you help, love, attention, a relationship. But it's somebody, it could be family member. It could be, like I say, a romantic partner as well. But this person's very emotional, kind, loving. They have a lot to offer and give, and they listen. They're good listeners. And they have, they're not afraid to tell you how they feel. So that person is coming here for you. All right. Okay, guys. The first card we have for the main energy, the most main energy for this reading. This is the 8. This is the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is saying that somebody's working really hard. Somebody's working towards something. They're making a lot of money. They're making progress. They're taking a lot of time and energy and skill and attention and detail. And somebody's really being productive. They're being busy though as well. So they don't have a lot of time, because they are really busy at this project or skill that they're involved in doing. So a lot of you guys might be working a lot this month at work. Okay. At work. And you might be making a lot of money. So you might be really successful this month and productive and making money and moving forward and just really good with money. If it doesn't have to do with money, it could be you're working on yourself. You could be spending a lot of time working on yourself, spending the time to do that, take care of business. You're busy though. You're busy at making something better. You're busy at making money, doing productive things that really are of value and meaningful. They mean something to you. The next card is the 10. The 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is crossing you. So somebody's really burdened, and maybe that's why that person is really, really busy working. Maybe they're working too much. Okay. Maybe it's becoming a burden on them. And maybe they're just becoming overwhelmed. Somebody's overwhelmed, whether it be with this work situation or something else. Somebody's definitely overwhelmed and they need a break. This person is working way too hard. They're taking on way too much. And if they're not careful, this could really drain somebody. So it's important to, if this is you, if you guys are doing this just to, I'm not sure why you guys are working so hard, but be careful. It's just saying, it's okay to take on a lot. Why not? But the worry here is that you're taking on too much and that you're going to get burnt out. Okay. So just don't be careful about that, about getting burnt out. You don't want to do that. Somebody's definitely has a lot on their shoulders and they're doing a lot. Okay. It might be this new project you're doing where you're feeling so adventurous. You're just taking on a lot. Maybe you're starting something new. It does appear that there is something new. You're starting something new with some other people and you're really working hard at it. So I think you're having fun doing it. But again, be careful. You don't work too much. In the past, you were unable to make a decision about something that was really difficult for you to move forward in something in regards to work, in regards to a relationship, or in regards to a job, but you were really struggling to make a decision. You were not able to. There's just no way. You were not able to for whatever reason. But now it looks like you're busy. You are working. It looks like you've made a decision because you're definitely getting some projects started with some other people. You're feeling now adventurous. You're feeling passion and you're moving forward now. So yeah, that was the past. Now it's different. I see. So we have the moon card in reverse for this is in the position kind of what you're trying to achieve or what it is that you really want. And we have the moon in reverse. So a lot of you guys are needing some answers and some clarity about something. You might be feeling crazy, okay? You might be feeling a little bit nuts in the head. You Cancers might be letting your mind go berserk because you don't feel like you have clarity or the answers to something, and it's probably driving you nuts. I don't know. Some of you guys are going crazy. You do want some peace. You do want some silence, but you're unable to get it. Or something is going to, or it's the opposite. Some of you are actually going to get some information revealed to you. Some of you are going to have some information that comes to you, and it is finally going to, you're going to get some clarity and some news and some information. This information is going to be very helpful for the ones that are getting this information. Is going to be very, very helpful to you. And if you're the one that, needs the clarity, and you're feeling nuts because you don't have it, it's driving you crazy. Please meditate, please go in, take some deep breaths. Don't push yourself. Don't rush yourself because answers will come in time. Answers come within us. And the ones that we're waiting for that are not from within us are sometimes out of our control as well. So give yourself a break and don't, if you guys are going a little bit crazy, just take some breaths, relax a little bit because you don't want to get into this, this mode of ruminating where your mind is just spinning and spinning and spinning. And, look at these claws in her head. They're just ripping her head, pulling at her and pulling at her and pulling her, they're driving her nuts. You guys don't want to be driven to insanity, do you? No, of course not. So be careful, you guys. It's just saying, let go of anything that's you don't have clarity on, and forgive yourself or others. Just move forward. If you don't have the answers, give yourself a break and allow. The more you release and relax, you will get the information. And some of you, lucky you are going to get some clarity. All right. Right now there is a person. Okay. This is the Page of Swords. He's in reverse, and he's in front of your. He's going to be coming here. He or she, this is a general reading, is coming into your life this month of April. And this person is very upset. They're immature, first of all. So this could be a younger person. This could be a younger person that's not getting their way. And so now they're just going to be, losing their mind, saying bad things, spying, talking negative thoughts about you or a situation. They may be hiding out and just not really talking to other people, but maybe not you, you know? Or they may be coming to you and they may be talking a bunch of stuff, you know, trying to start a fight or, you know, telling you how upset they are, blaming you. They may even be blaming you for things. So be careful. This person obviously has some issues they need to work out. So this person needs some clarity. Maybe this person's not talking to you. You know, maybe somebody's not talking to you that you were not getting along with as well. Okay. Oh, so the next card we have is the Five of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. So it looks like you guys are coming out of a time where you did lose some money. Maybe you weren't working, or maybe things in a relationship were not working. Maybe you broke up with somebody or somebody broke up with you and you felt really, or you lost your job. You know, some of you guys lost your job. Some of you guys were not working. Some of you guys had some relationship issues and you felt like they shunned you and you felt locked out and alone and negative. And or work, you know, you lost your job, you weren't working. But this month of April, you guys are coming out of that, meaning you're working now. You're making money now. So anything you lost, you're getting it back. Here it is. You're working on it now. You're working and working and working and working. You're busy, busy, busy. You're making. You're proceeding. You're moving forward. So you're coming out of a time where you were not working and things weren't going your way and you felt isolated and alone. And now look at this. All of a sudden you're working with people, others, and you're moving forward and you're working. So you guys are really making a big change in April. Things are turning around for you in a really positive way. Anybody else involved within this, you know, situation? They're not letting go. I mean, it's probably this person here. They're not letting go. I'm sorry. They're not letting go. I mean, this is the Six of Wands, and it looks like something dissolved between you and this person. Okay, in the past, something, you guys broke up or moved away from each other. You separated and went on your own separate ways. Whether this was work, friendship, love relationship, you guys moved away from each other. It was not good. You guys were not getting along. And this person is having a very difficult time. They're going into a very dark space. Okay. Instead of going forward, like it seems like you're going forward. It seems like you're definitely moving forward. You're definitely regaining what you lost. But this person, the other person, they're actually not progressing. They're dwelling in the darkness. They're dwelling in any negativity and negative thoughts. Instead of moving towards this beautiful rainbow, towards the new, towards the inevitable, you need to move. People need to move. When something's over, we need to move forward. But this person's having a hard time moving forward. And they rather sit in the darkness. They rather stay and dwell and be disgruntled and upset and hurt and ruminous in the negativity, opposed to going away from the darkness and towards the beautiful rainbow. So this person's having a hard time, you guys. Whatever happened to them with you and them in the past, they are having a hard time, but I do see you are moving forward. You're regaining, you're recuperating from the loss because you felt pretty darn bad yourself. It's not just this person. You both felt bad. But the difference is you're progressing and they're unfortunately having a very difficult time, you guys, moving forward. You know, you're having a lot of nightmares. You guys might be having nightmares, actual nightmares, horror nightmares, terrible nightmares. You know, we have this guilt card. This is kind of the same thing as a nightmare. If you see these claws digging in her head, you know, you guys could be having nightmares. So you might not be sleeping. Some of you are afraid to sleep at night because you're afraid you're going to have nightmares. So a lot of you guys are afraid of something in the past that has been you're afraid to go to sleep because you're afraid you're not going to, you know, it's going to remind you of something you don't like. So you're having a little bit, some of you are afraid that you're going to, you know, you're not going to be able to get over some kind of nightmares or some kind of anxieties that you've had. So this is just a fear. It doesn't mean it exists. It is something that you're a little bit concerned about. So if the ones of you that are having a little bit difficulties with not being able to sleep, having a little bit of anxiety, worried, stressed out, things are bothering you, just come to, the best thing to do is go in and meditate and release, ask to have any kind of negative feelings and fears to be released from you. Meditate, go in, love yourself, say affirmations, love yourself, forgive others, and let yourself be able to try to just kind of get to the root of whatever the issue is that's creating this fear, that's creating this anxiety, and find out what exactly it is. Because when you know what it is, then you can make a choice. Maybe you can take action at something to eliminate it, or maybe you can just set it free within your mind. So either way, you guys, if you do have that bothering you, just let it go. Do what you can to resolve it. If there any, not like, if there's something you can do, if you did something that you don't wish you hadn't have done, or vice versa. If somebody did something to you, forgive them, let it go. Okay, so some of you guys are also getting to a point where you are getting burnt out. Okay, so this card is the 10 of Wands, and it's somebody that's working too much. They're working too much. They've took on way too much. It could be this other person. Somebody took on too much, okay, and they can't handle it. They're starting to feel this way. They're starting to feel burnt out because this is somebody who almost feels like they can't go on anymore. This is somebody who's achieved greatness. They've reached the top level. They've accomplished great things. They've taken everything on. They've succeeded, but they've succeeded. Okay. They've succeeded, but now they're feeling a little bit like they want to give up. So that you're losing the desire for something. It could be somebody, you or somebody else is losing the desire to go forward, to keep going on with whatever it is that's going on, because you may be realizing that this is not for you anymore, or you're thinking that it's too much work and you don't have the passion and the desire for it anymore. So ask yourself, should I give up? You've already achieved so much. I mean, this is the 7 of Wands, but it is in reverse. So the 7 of Wands is somebody who fought really hard to make it to the top. They fought really hard to achieve what they wanted to achieve, but now they're like, this is in reverse. So now they're a little bit, their desire is starting to fade. The candlelight's starting to go out, the desire is starting to disappear, or they're thinking, maybe they can't go forward. So be careful not to burn yourself out. If you do, somebody might get burnt out and not continue to move forward. Okay, maybe whoever this is that's really burdened is going to have to take a break. Yep, that's true. The break. 4 of Swords in reverse. You guys need to take a break. This is a very, very, very big message for some Cancers out there, is that you guys have achieved a lot, okay? And you are achieving a lot, and you're recovering from a loss, okay? You were heartbroken, or you lost money, or you were fired, or got laid off from your job, or terminated, or you left your job, or same thing, a relationship, and you felt left out. But you've been working. Somebody's been working here too much, unfortunately. You can still do work and be productive, but you do need a break in between, because this burden is going to become too much. It's saying this card is the 4 of Wands in reverse. It's saying that you guys need to take a break. It's saying that you guys are absolutely overwhelmed. You're so overwhelmed. Somebody's so overwhelmed at this point. There's too much. Somebody's overwhelmed. And if you continue, you might make yourself sick. Okay. So the advice here, you guys, is to communicate with this person. This is the Knight. This is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords in reverse. This person, if they're not communicating to you, if you are not communicating towards somebody else, if this is you, Cancer, and you said something you regret, or said something in an immature way, it may be bothering you so much now that it's taking the toll. You might need to apologize, or somebody may need to apologize to you. So work on this person, work on this situation, reflect on this situation and person to see what you can do in order to turn it around. So it's positive communication instead of this horrible, negative, it's very negative, it's very unhealthy, and it's really immature. If there's anything you can do, you are being told to do it, try to make the situation better, or try to make it clear, more clear. Try to communicate and if this is you, some of you, this is the case. I keep being drawn back to this card. Somebody needs to hear this message though. And that is, they want you to focus on this, even though it looks negative. Whether you make amends with this person or start communicating again with this person, it's saying to try to make things clear within yourself. That's all you can do. You can't control somebody else, but you can be clear in the way that you communicate, and you can contact somebody if you need to, to make things a little bit more clear or to clean up a situation. If you can, and if that's, something that you feel. If you don't feel it, then no, of course. If somebody else is doing this to you, it's time to forgive and move on and let go. Don't let it bother you, because if you let it bother you, it can really cause a lot of burden upon yourself, and it can cause you to become overwhelmed and stressed out, exhausted, emotionally exhausted. Okay, so some of you guys need to take a break this month. You do have some amazing stuff going on. Okay. There is somebody here that possibly can help you. So if there's this Knight of Cups in the picture, this could be you, just the one, open, and this other person could be this way, this a little bit, negative and immature. But concentrate on this new business some of you guys are starting, and this new relationships that you're beginning. And get some rest, you guys. Definitely take some time to not be overwhelmed. Take some time to love yourself and to relax, and you really need it, because you don't want to get over, you do fear this, the anxiety and unable to sleep. So it's time to work on this person so you can sleep, so you won't have to feel guilty, so you won't have anxiety and nightmares, so you won't feel like giving up. You guys have done way too much work in your life to let these type of things bother you. So please make amends or communicate if you can, if it's something you want to do. And if it's somebody else that did all this to you, it's time for you just to let go and forgive and start now concentrating on yourself.